Aquarius, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-July 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate you. And we're going to get it going right away with a couple of oracle cards here for you. So let's go. My guides and spirit team, talk to me about the beautiful Aquarius collective. What do we got? And we're just going to look at these real quick with the oracles. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull a bonus spread with the Starseed Oracle to see what it is you need to hear from the universe. Okay, so there's many things for you to think about and consider, fit to your story however you need. As the first card pops out, matters of control possibly. Feeling like you control your own destiny or trying to control certain situations. That could be big with that one, with the marionette. Let's get one more here before we really dive in. And I always like to give the preface that this doesn't make or break the reading in any way. It's just a little energetic temperature gauge that we could link all the messages to. And we have the Queen of Cups showing up. So before we dive into this, Aquarius, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Now, as I was saying, possible control in some way or fashion with this card. You see the person is a puppeteer. Hopefully nobody's trying to act controlling over you, but this could literally be you trying to get your ducks in a row in some kind of way. All right, like get things in order, make things go a certain specific type of way. That's kind of how this is making me feel. Like, I don't want to say like getting your life together, but it's like somebody just trying to line up tasks. Like I see someone making a list, doing this, checking things off a list. That's kind of how this feels. And the Queen of Cups is very emotional to me. Okay, just like the Queen of Cups within the deck, she feels, she's nurturing, she's loving, she's caring. This isn't somebody who always gives their opinion, though. So it's an interesting type of message. You might be linked to a water sign when that card shows up. I don't feel like we have to dive into those much more. Let's get tarot going here. Interesting way to start this reading. So we'll get you three in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. What do we have for the beautiful Aquarius collective, please, my guys? Talk to me. What do we have for Aquarius? Now, last week's reading, I believe, was titled Big Win Incoming. And it felt pretty positive overall. But you know, energies are always shifting and changing. It was the energy of something going good in the end for you. That the universe could be lining up some nice things. And I want to see if that's still persisting here. Because you know, energy is always changing. Wow, Three of Cups, first card. So the happy good times might be showing up here. You might be wanting to party or celebrate for some reason. This is a good energy to start with. Okay, that could absolutely be you with the Queen of Swords right in the center. Beautiful. That's a little more serious, though. So we have an interesting mixture of energy with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles on the back end, the diligence, the hard work. Just like I said, someone trying to get things in order, get their ducks in a row. That's what that's making me feel. So we're going to have a multifaceted type of reading this week, my friends. And I'm going to give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicier, intuitive, fun messages towards the end. But if you look down in the box, position number 1, we had the Three of Cups, happiness, merriment, joyousness, celebrations. This could be you literally partying it up, celebrating some sort of win, victory of some kind. It could be very jovial as well, happy, joking around. Interesting that right next to it, we have the Queen of Swords. As I already said, could represent you or another air sign, but it is much more serious. So when I have her in the middle, we have a happy, lighthearted card like the Three of Cups. And on the other end, we have a diligent, hardworking. Like you might be saying, all right, games are over. It's time to get things serious. Like I need to do this, this, and this. Like you could be very stern in your ways with this type of energy. Aside from that, this Queen of Swords is extremely honest. She tells it like it is. She's a little serious. It's all good. You know about her. She's very intellectual, analytical. In the negative sense, she could be a little cold emotionally, but this is someone that will tell it like it is. And it's extremely serious in nature. We'll see when we clarify what it could be. Because in my style of reading, that could mention something that's coming towards you, since you're an air sign. On the back end, though, pardon me, we have the diligence of the Eight of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite cards in the entire tarot deck. It is someone who has their head down, someone who's trying to gain mastery of something. It's hard working. And I already told you the main theme I'm seeing. One side, the happiness, partying it up. The other side, somebody being very, very serious and dedicated to something with this Queen of Swords right in the center. So work situations could be around you with this. Matters of money could be important in this time as well with the Eight of Pentacles. We just have to clarify to try to pull as much detail as we can out of these things. So let's do that. Let's dive deeper and clarify now. Okay, we're going to shuffle it up one more time for the beautiful Aquarius collective. Gods, talk to me. Let's build out this picture for my friends that are tuning in today. What we got for Aquarius? And this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research if you'd like, because you know all tarot readings are about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. I do like when people can pull further messages from a spread. I think that's a beautiful thing. But let's go in on this Three of Cups. Why is this Three of Cups here for Aquarius? Lines up with the reading we had last week, I'll say that. Okay, we have death in reverse. Yeah, there might have been a time in your recent past or even your further past where you were extremely carefree. Like, that's how it feels to me. When I see the death card, aside from a Scorpio that you might be tied to, I think of someone's past, okay? Because it's very cyclical. It's also karmic. So and I do believe that most people go through phases like that where there is a point in life where they just didn't care. Just coasting through, doing whatever it is they want to do, which is fine. Everyone has free will to do that, but it's being highlighted here for some reason. Maybe there's some things that happened in that portion of your life that you need to look back on, learn a lesson. I feel like in this first alignment, there's a lesson to be had, okay? Looking back into those carefree times, maybe it's something positive you could bring forth to help propel you forward. But it's an interesting dynamic of energy that I'm having throughout this whole entire reading. Okay, so there might be lessons you need to analyze from your past for sure with this. And I know that's a very generalized message, but that's something that a lot of people can do, is look back on things that have happened to you, look back on ways you used to act, and try to see how you can better yourself moving forward. That's just how it feels to me. We're going to go in on the Queen of Swords, the more serious type of energy starting to settle in now. Okay, why is this Queen of Swords here? Hopefully that's a good thing coming with the Three of Cups too. But we'll talk about it when we do the recap. Why is this Queen of Swords here for Aquarius? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is action. This is somebody, and I got a very similar thing in the Libra reading where this is somebody who's like, let's go. Let's get it going. Once again, extremely serious. The Knight of Pentacles is usually a very slow moving, if moving at all, like detail-oriented type of energy. So under this Queen of Swords, I get someone who is extremely no nonsense. Like, all right, enough games, enough nonsense, enough bullshitting around. Let's go. And excuse my language, but that's just how it feels to me. Like somebody saying, all right, it is time, let's keep it moving. All right, it is extremely serious in nature. So in this time, you might be a serious individual, and that's fine. There's always a time and place for different energies in life. But this is somebody being very serious about their path forward. Like, it's time to get things moving, time to get things going. Very serious in nature, this message, for real. We're going to go in on this Eight of Pentacles and see what's up. Yeah, then I'll give you the recap, then we'll get into the bonus spread. So why is this Eight of Pentacles here for Aquarius, please? I mean, for some of you, you might just be having issues with an earth sign. That could easily be it as well. But that was the intuitive message it was giving me. Okay. Yeah, there's somebody around you that might be suffering from self-doubt. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, fire sign type of energy. And I also want to point out the fact that we have double queens and we also have a knight, a lot of people figures showing up here. So there might be a lot of important characters playing portions of your life right now, which is understandable. But with this Queen of Wands in reverse, I always think of how someone's feeling about themselves. And under this diligence, this dedication, someone might be second guessing. Okay, someone might be catching cold feet in some way. This could easily be someone saying like, oh man, there's so much I have to do. Can I even achieve this? That's the type of energy, okay? Do with it what you will. I'm not saying it's you, but this could easily be someone you're tied to, like looking up at the mountain, not knowing if they can climb it type of stuff, right? I'm not going to give any advice on that. You do with that what you will, but it's a very interesting energy. I do feel like this movement, this action, someone getting very serious and wanting to make moves is still going to persist throughout here. I'm really interested to know what you Aquariuses are going through right now, because this was absolutely one of the most layered readings of the week, that's for sure. But we'll go through and give you a recap if you kindly look down in the box. In position number 1, we have the Three of Cups with the Death card in reverse. For some reason, a portion of your life where you may have been coasting, or where you might have been partying it up a lot, like party animal type of stuff, there might be something you need to look back on. whether that's a certain behavior or an occurrence or something that happened in that time that you can help move you forward with. Okay, there might be a lesson to be learned. And with the seriousness that we have moving in, that could be a very serious lesson or important lesson that you need to bring forward with you through the rest of this life journey. In the center, we have the Queen of Swords with this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, some of you might be having beef with an earth sign. If it's not that, this is someone saying, all right, now it's time to go. Now it's time to move. Enough being lackadaisical, enough sitting around like, I want to get this done and I want it now. Let's get it moving. It's extremely serious and stern in nature. And I see as we move further through the reading on the back end with the Eight of Pentacles, that there is going to be work coming up. Like there is somebody who is dedicated and willing to put in a lot of work to achieve what it is they want. But with this Queen of Wands showing up in reverse, I'm getting someone possibly having cold feet, not knowing if they can attain what it is they're wanting to work for. Like, do I have what it takes to get this? Do I have what it takes to climb that mountain? Do I have what it takes to get that certification or get this person? Those are the types of vibes it's giving me. Now, I do always try to impart to everybody that you should be self-confident, self-assured in your uniqueness as an individual. That I know it's super cliche that if you put your mind to anything, you could really achieve it, but self-confidence can never hurt. All right, being a little cocky is okay, as long as it's not overboard and too egotistical. It's okay to be a little cocky. So please take a screenshot of that. We're going to get your bonus spread out real quick. See what it is you need to hear from the universe. This was a very jam-packed one this week, like Aquarius friends. Let's shuffle it up here. What do we have for Aquarius, please? And just like the beginning, we'll look at these super quick, not spend a lot of time on them. We just want to... What does Aquarius need to hear, please? My gods, what do we got? And I'll give you my intuitive and literal feelings on this deck. It's always nice to end off with this as a little cherry on top. I always say that. What do we got for Aquarius? And the deck is being super specific. I like when it gets specific because that means there's really something. All right, we have jump in. So that fits perfectly with the theme of this whole entire reading of someone who was once being carefree or coasting along, and the jump in card says, all right, it's time to make some moves. It's time to take some action, get things going, okay? And then you are not for everyone, just like I was speaking about the unique gifts on that third thing. So we're getting reiteration here with these cards. Now I know why the deck was being super specific. So let's talk about them super quick. Jump in is a call to action. It's a call to make a move, literally. And I do feel like it's positive. Looking down on both of these cards intuitively, I do feel like overall it's a positive omen to me. But jump in is the universe just calling you to make those moves. If there is something, someone, some situation that you want to attain, start taking actions to get there. It literally says Andromedan energy adventure, say yes to change. Change isn't always a bad thing. Okay, and we saw it throughout the whole spread, going from like a little carefree to a little more serious. That makes sense. Now, the you're not for everyone ties in perfectly with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Just as I was saying, you need to embrace the unique gifts that you have. Yes, not everybody is going to respond kindly to your efforts. Not everybody is going to respond kindly to what it is you want to do, but you are a unique individual. You do have special gifts. You can make your little corner of the earth better. And that's what we're all trying to do, right? A lot of the light workers, starseeds, we're just trying to make our own little corners of the world a bit better for our kids and our children's children. So embrace the unique gifts that make you you. Okay, that's what this card says to me. The literal meaning says, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. You can't go wrong if you're true to yourself, okay? And I wholeheartedly believe in that. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. For the July subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot Illuminati. This one comes with the guidebook. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as usual. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you are, of course. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot cards, which one best describes you. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of July, I will announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.